Calls to cancel Kanye West's, who now goes by Ye, planned concert on July 4th at the Alamodome are growing louder tonight. This comes after Mayor Gina Ortiz-Jones made an appeal on social media to cancel the show. City leaders are concerned about the artist's history of anti-Semitic remarks and believe Military City should not host the artist in a city-funded facility.
Despite the backlash, city leaders say they cannot pull the plug on Ye's 4th of July concert without risking a First Amendment violation.
And I think there is an effort, I think there is value in looking at what a stronger communications piece looks at in the context of public safety.
Mayor Gina Ortiz-Jones, Jewish organizations across San Antonio, and now city council members are speaking out against the performance of Ye, formerly known as Kanye West.
It's definitely a major concern for me that we have partnered with someone that's had so much of a pattern of hate speech and anti-Semitism.
Ye has repeatedly faced backlash for praising Adolf Hitler, making anti-Semitic comments on social media and in interviews. He posted statements in February of 2025 saying, "I'm a Nazi and some of my best friends are Jewish and I don't trust any of them." District 9 Councilwoman Misty Spears says their options may be limited on what they can do, but wants to take a closer look at how future events are booked.
I'm here in Israel right now, and I just am shocked that we're in this situation, quite frankly. And I think I'm going to be very intentional in working with our recruiters on who we partner with in the future.
Tickets remain on sale for the event at the Alamodome. The venue can accommodate more than 70,000 fans, and organizers reported overwhelming demand when tickets were first released. Not everyone agrees on whether the concert should be canceled.
If people want to go see it, they'll see it. If they don't want to see it, they won't show up. So why make it maybe a political thing or getting the mayor involved? I don't think it's necessary.
Look into more of their background and more with their influencing and what they're about to expose, and they don't come to the city.
Ye has attempted to address the controversy before. He addressed a public apology in the Wall Street Journal for previous anti-Semitic comments, saying he regretted his actions and had lost touch with reality. Now, we reached out to Ye's representatives and we have not yet heard back. But as for the city, they say they will be far more selective of future performers. Reporting outside the Alamodome, I'm Taylor Whartonby.
We want to know what you think. Right now on our website, we're asking, do you think the planned Kanye West concert at the Alamodome should be canceled? So far, 64% of you say no, it should not be. If you want to weigh in, just scan the QR code. Tonight, there's been a lot of controversy. Kanye West performing at the Alamodome on our nation's birthday, July 4th. You and other local leaders have been talking about his past, the anti-Semitic remarks that he's made, and possibly trying to get the show canceled or at least moved. Is that a realistic hope or expectation at this point?
Yes. So look, I think there's a difference between freedom of speech and giving somebody a platform in a city-funded facility, a platform for somebody who has a record of years of anti-Semitic comments, right? And so that to me is the difference. I mean, if he was performing at SeaWorld or Fiesta Texas, those are private entities, and knock yourself out. But when you're using city tax dollars, city taxpayer funds, that's when I think we really need to kind of look at this and make sure and see if that's the inappropriate use. And I don't think it is. I think it's also really important that we look at the moment in time that we're in. I've talked with Jewish community leaders over the last couple of days about this, and I've heard from national Jewish leaders on this as well. And let's not forget that we are in a moment in time where we're seeing some of the highest rates of anti-Semitic rhetoric and attacks in our country. I think that's important. I think when we're also looking at just history in general, moments in time where people were silent, it's really those moments that really enabled some of the worst things that we've seen. So my entire career has been in national security. I've served in countries where some of the conditions that they're dealing with are because of silence and the willingness to kind of normalize these things. And so when we're talking about an artist who has a song called Heil Hitler, he has sold merch that had a swastika on it. And I'm not willing to excuse those things away as just some mental health challenge that he was dealing with, because that was, again, it's not like one tweet in the middle of a night, right? It was years of activity. And I think we have an opportunity in this moment in time to talk about and demonstrate the kind of city that we are. And I don't think giving somebody a platform who has years of hate speech and anti-Semitic rhetoric, I don't think that's where we want to be as a city.